Yo, what's going on, guys? Today I want to show you the strategy that I have been doing for the past day, and the results of it is pretty insane. And the strategy that I am talking about is just doing blighted maps tier 1. And I am pretty sure that literally anyone can do it if you have tabula rasa and you reach the maps, and you barely need any investment. So blighted maps are right now around 8, 9, 10C, and when I was doing them I was buying them mostly for 8 to 9C, but it looks like they went up the price a bit, but still at price of 10C it's still really good. So the first thing I want to show you is the screenshot of the small test that I did yesterday. So I did 5 tier 1 blighted maps, and this is all I got. So I got 1 Chaos Heart. It is pretty hard to see here, but you can see how many just a raw chaos I got, and most of them came from chaos recipe, and this is the biggest thing about this strategy. You get a ton of chaos recipe. So you can see here I dropped 1 exalt, 1 Chaos Heart, and overall, from the last day, just from farming blighted maps, I think I dropped like 6, maybe 7 exalted orbs total. And overall, how much money I made from it is probably somewhere around 20 exalts. I'm not really sure. So let me show you now the loot that I got from this one map. So as you can see here, I have loot filter that shows me different items for chaos recipe, and if you don't know what chaos recipe is, you basically need 1 item for each slot, and you can trade it to a vendor for 2 chaos if the item are unidentified. And the item that you need the most are jewelry, and you get a lot of jewelry item from blighted maps. So as you can see here at the bottom, there are the jewelry chests. So these chests will give me a ton of rings. So here I got a ton of rings. I will just pick up the rings and amulets so you can see how many sets of chaos recipe you can do in 1 map. Also, after I showed this strategy on my stream, quite a lot of people started doing it, and everyone started having fun. And the reason why I started doing this is I actually reached the red maps and I stopped really having fun. The game was really hard and my build was struggling, and I figured I need to catch up and make some currency, and I just started doing blighted maps, and it was super easy. Like tier 1s are really easy, literally anyone can do it, and I am show you how in a second. And I also was told by one person that he and his friend were doing the strategy, both of them. They were doing it separately, each one of them was doing separate map, and at that point, which is now like a day 3 of the league, they already bought a headhunter together. Obviously that's 2 people, so it's a bit easier if you're doing 2 of the maps at the same time, but still getting headhunter at that point is quite impressive. So that's pretty much it. So just from jewelry, let's count amulets. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 amulets. And how many rings? 5, 6. So from rings I got 1, 2, 3 sets, which is 6 chaos. So almost the map is paid just from a chaos recipe, and I was quite unlucky, to be honest, in terms of rings. You will sometimes get like even 20 of rings just from 1 map. So the way you should do them is, if you are just starting it and if you don't think you can do it, what you can do is just buy a tier 1 blighted map and use free amber oils. If you are gonna do free amber oils, there is pretty much no way you're gonna fail it. Just the towers are gonna carry you, because the amber oil reduces the cost of towers by 20%, so 3 of them is 60%. So there's literally no way you're gonna fail it if you're gonna do it this way. Eventually, if you're gonna have decent gear and if you know you can do it, you should start using teal oils, because teal oils reduce the time you have to spend inside of a blighted map. So it makes the encounter faster and harder, because the monsters will spawn faster. So I think the encounter lasts 3 minutes instead of 5 minutes if you're using 3 teal oils. But obviously you can use some kind of combination, like I think for a while I was doing just 1 teal oil and 2 amber oils or some other oils. And also eventually you can start alchemy vamps for even more drops. So just I was saying, it's pretty good. Just make sure you're doing the chaos recipe, and there's 10 of exalts you can do with this strategy per day. You don't really need any build, and I know that a lot of people are struggling right now. The game is pretty hard this league, so this is a really good strategy to make some currency without pretty much no investment and any difficulty. So I hope you enjoy, and see you next time.